Beware the six, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Go and take some speed cola. Thank you very much. I thought it was a beautiful day, not just for the channel, but to talk about some Black Ops 7 zombies, because we've been having a lot of negative news with this game as of recent. My God, look, I'm going to be real with you. As a real Call of Duty fan, in my opinion on all the backlash, look, a lot of it I think is warranted, but I feel this year is kind of going to be an Infinite Warfare type of year. You know, there's a lot of similarities. The Infinite Warfare trailer is still at an alarming amount of dislikes. Y'all remember when that shit got review bombed? And look, did Infinite Warfare end up being one of the best Call of Duties ever? Not really. In my opinion, I think it's one of the best. It holds up well. But, you know, the amount of backlash, even before the game came out, same thing. That trailer just got bombed. It did actually hinder that game's launch, and I don't want that to happen with Black Ops 7. You see, what if it is a good game? Huh? Take an Ethereum Crystal. What if this game is absolutely awesome and it claps cheeks, but no one's playing it? Because everyone's like, oh, Battlefield 6, oh, you know, it's so much better than Call of Duty. Look, I know in multiplayer aspects it could be better, but what's COD got to offer? Zombies. And what I believe will actually be a pretty fun campaign. I like that they're bringing co-op back. I think it's tight. And the fact that this one is meant to be played in co-op is actually very interesting. I'm excited. I hope despite social opinion online right now surrounding Black Ops 7, this game still does very well. Of course, why wouldn't you want that to happen? I mean, I think we could all agree we want Activision to wake up and take some notes from Battlefield and just give the fans what they want, what we've been saying, but to almost completely cancel out an entire game, look, y'all, let's just wait and see. So far, this year's co-op campaign looks awesome, and with multiplayer, that HUD in all caps shocked the hell out of me. Thank God. And by the way, let me point this out. The HUD looks very futuristic. Do you think, and I want to know your opinion in the comments down below, write it right now. Do you think that the HUD will carry over into zombies, or will it be something completely different for zombies? Because with this new multiplayer HUD, is that the HUD they're gonna be using for Warzone? Probably not. In fact, it doesn't even look like it carries similar assets. If zombies gets its own HUD this year, I'm gonna flip out and shit my pants. Take an Ethereum Crystal. Welcome to round 2, everybody. Go and take some stamina. Thank you very much. So look, it happened. We're getting a Transit 2.0, our Transit-styled zombies map coming to Black Ops 7. Now, although we don't have an official name for this map yet, y'all know I love to refer to it as Liberty Transit. Y'all know I made countless videos last year about the potential of a Transit-style map coming to, well, I said Black Ops 6, and we all thought, right, with that DLC 5 rumor, it's not gonna happen. We always get DLC 5 rumors and it never happens. But I think we were right in saying that it will take place in West Virginia at Liberty Falls. Now, you don't believe me? No problem. Allow me to explain. We know that the spawn point in this map, and based on this image that we got inside of our blog post, Janus Towers, which you ain't gotta be a genius to know this, takes place in Liberty Falls in West Virginia. We know this transit-style map will have 6 different POI'S. We obviously know we're getting Farm. We know we're getting Reckoning. And then based on those COD Zombies YouTubers who actually went out and played zombies, a few of them have recalled seeing Diner and the power station from Transit returning. But that does leave us with 2 POI'S left. What the hell could that be? Well, my God, think about this. 2 POI'S left. And 2 POI'S unused from Liberty Falls. That being the mansion, Shattered Vale, and Liberty Falls, Liberty Falls. They know that a town with a church would fit perfectly into this transit successor, Liberty Transit. And what town and church do we have in zombies as of most recent? Liberty Falls. What about that cabin in the woods from Transit? Consider that Shattered Vale the mansion. That leaves the bus depot, the only place that's not returning. I love that, to be honest. I loved that map. I thought it was great. I thought the blue in contrast with the orange of Transit made for a really nice time. But it's not returning, and neither is the bus, apparently, I guess, right? I have a guttural feeling about that, because Ted is an operator coming to this game. If you pre-order, you already know this. And if Ted is in the game, just kind of like we had Klaus, who's to say Ted won't return at some point? Shattered Vale and Liberty Falls being those final maps that we do not know about yet in this transit-style map makes complete sense because, like I've said before, they have 3 maps. so close to each other. Why would they build it like that if they weren't gonna connect them at some point? It makes complete sense. There is some information that's come out recently saying that someone said some part of that transit map had like a Shadows of Evil kind of flair to it. That's interesting. Treyarch made sure to emphasize as well that these different locations will be based on different time periods. What if the mansion was based in like the 1920s when it was all, nice and flourished, lived in? What if that kind of gives off a Shadows of Evil feel, and that's what they could be mistaking it for? I'm willing to take a bet on that. I know it's far out, but I'd like to look back and say maybe I'm correct on that one. All in all, this map really does have to scratch that itch us Zombies fans have been waiting for. And so far, from hearing what the other Zombies YouTubers who have played this have been saying, the atmosphere seems to be intact, okay? It looks to be spooky. From the images and obviously gameplay we got, we know this map takes place in the Dark Ether, so everything's gonna have that purple mist and glow to it. And I cannot wait to see how this Dark Ether melds with each of our individual locations. Now I gotta talk about this. What's absolutely crazy is within a year's time, previously, I had made a video talking about bringing survival maps back into Call of Duty, and it's actually happening this year. In that video, I had specifically mentioned Farm. However, I am super pleased with what we are receiving. It seems that on launch, or even throughout the life cycle, this could be the only survival map location we get from the bigger transit style map. And down the line, it's looking like we're gonna get a survival map with each individual DLC taking place from that location. I'm very excited to see what we get in the future, and I think it's going to be a very packed DLC season because I'm like, I cannot wait until we see which section of future maps we're going to get as standalone survival maps. And will the round start themes and game over songs be different per map? Probably not. But I am excited to see, because we are getting so many different types of Zombies maps taking place in different parts of the world, how different those round start themes are map to map. This is round 3. Go ahead and take some Volterade. Thank you. You're welcome. As of right now, the news in the running is that all of our maps in Black Ops 7 are going to take place in the Dark Ether. Whoa. Okay, first of all, stop right there, okay? You're under arrest. If every map's purple, consider it dead on arrival. I do not want every single map in Black Ops 7 to be purple, for crying out loud. Lord have mercy. Maybe there's some words getting twisted up here. Maybe they're saying every map is going to take place in this Dark Ether timeline, like within the Dark Ether. But for a successful Zombies game, any Zombies game, not even successful, just Zombies game, any game that has zombies, Call of Duty, needs to have maps that feel different map to map. I get sick already thinking about it. And look, will this game, Black Ops 7 in Zombies, give us barriers? Probably not. And that sucks. Y'all know how much that means to me. We need barriers back in Call of Duty, okay? We gotta let them know. If anyone's speaking up about anything, Black Ops 7 Zombies wise, we need barriers. It would fix everything. Will Black Ops 7 Zombies give us classic mode? Hopefully. And will Black Ops 7 Zombies give us unique locations played by our beloved original crew? Yes. And that's great. Now look, could this mode flop? Potentially sort of like Black Ops 6 Zombies, especially in the second half? It could, but it also might not, okay? This mode may really shock us. And to say the least, I am very excited, especially just getting into a new Call of Duty. I think the build-ups to the games and the DLCs are low-key better than when we get them. That's just me. I know you probably feel different, but you gotta understand why and how I love Call of Duty, I guess. And maybe you do feel the same way about a lot of things, and that'd be great. 100% fantastic. And if you did enjoy this video, for the love of God, just please subscribe. Become a part of this channel, man. I would love to see you back for every single new video down in the comments. Shout out to the Noti Squad, all my regulars. I'm always looking to have you join my crew. If you've already got that notification bell done, thank you very much. If you haven't, which is a majority of my subscribers, ding that bell. It would be the best. And as y'all know, one of my favorite parts of making these videos is continuing the conversation down below in the comments. Thank you so much. I'll see y'all again soon.